Hello everyone, welcome back to the wealthXproject channel, and in this video I'm going to share with you the 5 simple steps to design your ultimate financial future. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you and we can get right into the first step. All you need to do is to take a piece of paper and write down your expenses for your ideal retirement or sometime in the future. So write down the things like a car, for example, what kind of car do you want to drive and how much it is going to cost you per year. What kind of house do you want to live in and how much it is going to cost you? How many times do you want to take the vacation per year as well? What kind of experiences do you want to have? Meals, restaurant meals, spa visits, classes, some additional classes like dance classes, karate, or something else. Clothing, how much do you want to spend on clothing per year? How much do you want to spend on your birthday party or on Christmas gifts, etc. Per year? How much bills are going to cost you per year for the house you are going to live in? How much do you want to spend on education, investing in yourself and increasing your skills, etc., doing something? And also design an amount for just spending on whatever you want, and then total up the amount. Okay, so the step number 2 is actually going to be to know your target, because in order to plan for your financial future, you need to know your exact target. So if your yearly expenses come up to around 100,000, you need to multiply this amount by at least 20. So in my case, that gives me the target of $2.2 million to fund this type of lifestyle. And that is super important because that is going to take you to the third step, which is to craft your plan. And in order to craft your plan, we are going to use the compound calculator because you need to know how long it is going to take you and what it will take in order to achieve this goal of 2.2 million US dollars. So I personally use the calculator site. You can use whatever you want. So let's get started. First of all, set up the calculator. So for the interest rate, you need to type in 0.3% daily. Years you can leave by default, and you can also change the compound interval to bi-monthly. Okay. So now what you need to do is you need to enter your inputs for your specific circumstances. So for the initial investment, you need to enter the amount of money you are willing to invest up front. You have right now, you are ready to invest. Okay. So let's say it's going to be 1,000 US dollars. Okay. Years, you can leave them for now as 5. And then you need to enter the additional contributions. So in other words, how much money are you going to be depositing each month towards your financial future? Okay, so let's say it's going to be 200 US dollars per month, and we are going to leave the other things by default. So click calculate, and that is going to give you some kind of figure projection for the 5 years. So you can see with these inputs, you have about 500,000. So that is nowhere close to my target of 2.2 million. So what we need to do is we need to adjust this figure. So there is nothing I can do about my initial investment because that is the money I have. So I can't change it. But what I can do is I can increase the number of years, for example, to 7 and click calculate again. And let's see what happens. So now the projection for 7 years is actually 3.7 million US dollars, which actually meets and exceeds my retirement fund target. So that is great. Okay. But that also means that I can probably get by with a smaller monthly investment, for example. So 150 per month, let's lower it a little bit. Click calculate again. Boom, 3 million US dollars. Okay, so I will leave it here. You can play with the numbers if you want to. That's absolutely fine, but I am happy with this target. So what this means? Well, it basically means that with my initial investment right now of $1,000, and my monthly contributions of only $150 per month, so that is 150 divided by 30 days, that's $5 per day, which is crazy, anyone can do this. I will be able to achieve $3 million in about 7 years with these inputs. So that is great. You've got the yearly breakdown, so that will give you an overview of how your investment grows, and also it will give you the overview in a graphical way as well. So that is going to be your step number 3. You have your plan now. You need to invest $1,000 upfront, and you need to make $150 in monthly contributions every month in order to reach your goal, to reach your retirement fund goal in about 7 years. So let's go to step number 4 now. And step number 4 is actually going to be to find the right asset for your plan. And basically with these inputs, the ideal asset would be the wealthXproject token, simply because it meets the criteria of 0.3% per day, and also it compounds the interest by monthly automatically. So this wealthXproject token enables everyday people to build wealth collectively. So what you need to do is you need to familiarize yourself with the information on the website, understand how the project works and how it makes money for its holders, and basically click the button and buy the initial investment you have worked out. For example, in my case, that would be $1,000. Click the link, buy the initial investment, and then you are on the way to meeting your goals, to meeting your plan. The last step, step number 5, is going to be to commit and stick to the plan you have worked out for yourself, because otherwise you're not going to reach your goals. So in order to do this, you are going every month, you are going to pay yourself first. You take the amount you have designated, you have worked out here, and you commit the amount to the wealthXproject tokens. This way, the tokens can work for you, and you can also join the Discord community to follow the updates, to follow the project announcements, and to get the full insight into how the pool and your funds perform. So that is really it for this video, guys. I will leave the link to the wealthXproject token in the video description below, so you can go through the white paper, you can go through the information, how the project works. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.